welcome to this short, shocking review of Money in the Bank. First, we kicked off Money in the Bank with the pre-show, which was the Hype Bros, which is Zack Ryder and Mojo Rawley versus the Colons. The phone's freaking ringing. And no, I didn't watch this match, so I think the Hype Bros would have won. I don't know, it's just the brain inside of me. Maybe they won, maybe they lost. I don't really give a damn. We go straight into the Money in the Bank pay-per-view with the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Holy crap. Okay, here we go. We have Natalya, Charlotte Flair, Tamina, Becky Lynch, and Carmella with James Ellsworth in her corner. So this match, I don't know, when I first heard Carmella's music, I think I already knew who was going to win, because if you noticed, and I noticed this type of stuff, you know, these little things that just stick out for some reason, Carmella's music has changed. I don't know if it was changed on SmackDown Live, but I noticed it right now. But we saw some pretty cool stuff in this match. We saw Charlotte Flair go to the top rope and she did some kind of somersault into a moonsault. Pretty cool. Landed it onto Tamina, Natalya, and probably Becky Lynch or something. We saw some women get tossed into ladders. We saw Becky Lynch take a lot of the full force of that. And all in all, it was an okay match. It wasn't the best match, which I thought was going to be, you know, the top. But it was okay. It wasn't a good start well, I thought it wasn't a good start off to the show, but it was cool. You know, it's only a way up from here to the future Money in the Bank women's matches. So in the empty moments, we saw Becky Lynch grab Carmella off the ladder, and she landed her with a powerbomb. I thought it was going to be to a ladder or something, but it was just to the canvas. Powerbombed Carmella, but then Becky Lynch tried to go up, but then on the other side, we see James Ellsworth, who tips the ladder up, and Becky Lynch goes throat first, right onto the ropes. And then James Ellsworth goes and climbs the rungs of the ladder. Probably the only time he's ever going to come close to a championship. Grabs the briefcase, chucks it down to Carmella, who's in the sitting position waiting for it. And then there we have it. Carmella's happy about it. James Ellsworth is arguing with the referees to say, you know, she won. There you go. There we have it. The referees eventually agreed. The ring announcer announced it. Carmella's your new Money in the Bank holder. So there we go. That match is done. Terrible ending, but, you know, like I said before, you could only go up from here. Next up, we have the SmackDown Live Tag Team Championships, which were on the line as we saw the Usos versus the New Day. And this match was okay. I think it wasn't the best match, but I thought it did beat that first match we just finished off. So this match was cool. We saw the New Day own the Usos for a little bit, but then it changed hands as the Usos started beating up Kofi Kingston on the outside and on the apron. Towards the end, we saw a lot of near falls. We saw one of the Usos jumping onto Big E, but Big E was supposed to catch him into a big ending, but it didn't quite work. So then Big E accidentally did like he dropped one of the Usos down into like a tombstone position, but obviously he didn't land on his head or anything, but he grabbed him up, picked him back up, and then JBL on commentary is like, well, the strength of Big E. And I'm just like, yeah, exactly. That's the strength of Big E, who just dropped him in the first place. But he picked him up like a good woman, and then eventually did the big ending. And then we thought that was going to be it, but then no, just in the nick of time, we saw one of the other Usos with the t-shirt come in and help. So then we also saw the Kofi and Big E move, the tag team thing. I forgot what they call it, not the up, down, down one. The penitentiary, I don't know. Anyways, they did that move, but then the Uso with the t-shirt from the outside pulls out his partner. They both cowered away to the timekeeper's area, and then that was it. Pretty much that was it, and it sucked. I didn't like that part. It was a really good match. I thought it was cool, but we just had a match that was kind of iffy, like on the stipulations and stuff. But hey, it means we're going to have another match, so I'm not complaining. My favorite moment of the show by far. I thought this was way better than any matches. Unfortunately, I thought this was better than anything on the pay-per-view. But hey, I really enjoyed these moments right here. We saw the return of Maria and her husband debut, Mike Kanellis. It's not Mike Bennett. It's not Maria Bennett. It's not Maria Kanellis Bennett. It's not Mike Kanellis Bennett. It's nothing like that. It's apparently they're doing the Cody and what's his woman's name? Brandy or something? Yeah, the alcohol, Brandy. Cody and Brandy Rhodes. So they're doing pretty much the same thing. Mike and Maria Kanellis. You know that? Yeah, see? I thought of this. I thought you probably didn't even pick it up. How cool is that, huh? Well, I thought this was an awesome segment. Oh my god, the theme music. The theme music is freaking amazing. I put on Twitter. I haven't posted on there for a while, but I posted up on Twitter when I first heard the song and when they first did their segment. I posted up, dude, this song is freaking awesome. I thought this song is way better. Screw Glorious Domination. This is way better. Hashtag MITB, blah, 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 blah. But Maria introduces us. She's like, you may remember me. My name is Maria. And then Canellis. And then she's like, oh, you all like you to see the First Lady. Pretty much the same character as what she did in Ring of Honor. And I believe in TNA. I didn't really watch most of their career, but pretty cool. I did watch a little bit of the Miracle Mike Bennett in TNA. So that was cool. But yes, awesome segment. I loved it. If you do check it out, go onto the WWE YouTube page. Freaking awesome. Got the theme song right here. That's how much I liked it. And that's, it's really how much I liked it if I got the thumbnail as that. So there you go. I thought it was awesome. I might be going on a limb right here, but I thought it was the best thing on this show. Mainly because of the theme song. Now, do I believe they're going to be squashed in another month or so? Possibly. But let's not think of that right now. Let's not think of that right now. Let's think of the positives and the power of love. SmackDown Women's Championship is on the line as we see Naomi defending her title against Lana. And pretty much this entire match was to show how dominant Lana is. How dominant Lana is. Like the commentators are pretty much saying, oh my god, we didn't expect this from Lana at all. I didn't know she was going to come out this firing and all that crap. And I'm just like, I don't believe it. And the crowd sounds like they don't believe it either because they're so quiet. It sounds like they're going to rob a bank. But I guess that's what happens when you have 1 week of a build-up, I guess. But honestly, I didn't really enjoy this match. We saw a lot of boots and, dude, a lot of snap suplexes from Lana into the ropes, and it was just pretty much mainly working on Naomi's leg or knee or something. And you saw Lana do a lot of snap suplexes into the ropes, like I said, and yeah, just a lot of submissions, I guess, or whatever she calls them. Towards the end, we saw Lana. She has the control, she has the offense, but then FABOUL213. Then we saw Carmella come out with James Ellsworth as she's teasing the Money in the Bank cash in. She's going to the Timekeepers area. Dude, the Timekeepers area on this show was like amazing. Like, everyone was going over there. She went over to the Timekeepers area. She's almost about to give her Money in the Bank to the Timekeeper, or is that to the announcer, the ring announcer? I thought you had to give it to the referee, but anyway, she's teasing that she's going to give her Money in the Bank to the person, and then in the end, she's like, nah, I'm not doing that. I'm just 2L1345. So then she's like, I'm just going to stand here and watch this match. So then Lana's like, come on, blah, 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 blah. And then in the end, we saw Lana try to do a spine buster move or something. But in the end, it got rolled up into a sunset flip by Naomi. And then Naomi locked in her Anaconda Vice type move. And then Lana tapped out. And there we have it. Still your champion, Naomi. Naomi is like, oh, you want to come into my world? You want to come into my yard, dog? You better come in here, little bloody big cast wannabe girl thing. WWE Championship is on the line as we see Jinder Mahal, the Maharaja of WWE, versus Randy Orton, the homeboy of St. Louis, Missouri. And before the match started, we did an introduction of all the St. Louis legends, apparently. So we get the introduction of, now this is going off my head, so let's try and get this right. We get Great Janya, who got a pretty good reaction. We got Larry the Axe Hennig. Oh my god, that was awesome. Just to hear the introduction of him getting named the father of Mr. Perfect, the grandfather of Curtis Axel. Freaking amazing. I love that. That was a good moment. We also get some guy who does the claw thing. I forgot. Is it like Ludwig Vorga or something? I forgot. I should be watching it closely, but I really forgot his name. Sergeant Slaughter got a cool reaction. Bob Orton, I thought he would be the last person to be introduced, but he got a good reaction. No cast on his arm, though, from what I saw. But he did a pretty cool introduction. The crowd's like, yeah, because freaking the ring announcer's like, St. Louis's own Bob Cowboy Orton thing. And then, for no reason at all at the end, 2-time Hall of Famer, 16-time world champion, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. And I'm like, what? What the hell is this? What are we doing? Are we seriously just giving over the spotlight? Wasn't it the spotlight going to be on Bob Orton? Why are we taking it right off him, giving it straight to Ric Flair? Ric Flair pretty much had no reason being there, just because he's a big name. And, the crowd's out, woo, 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 like freaking fire engines. Dude, I thought it was so weird. I mean, I understand how he has the affiliation with Randy Orton and, you know, he's a legend and all that stuff, but he didn't really need to be out there. After the introduction of Bob Orton, I thought that would have been it. That's enough for the crowd. That's enough. That's all you get. And in the end, Ric Flair didn't do nothing. I was shouting at the TV with my parents in the background. I was shouting at the TV saying, what the hell's going on? But I'll get to that in a minute. So the Singh brothers introduced Jinder Mahal, the Maharaja of WWE, and Viva Las Vegas. So we did all that stuff. Randy Orton comes out to a nice reaction, a freaking awesome reaction. He was the star of the night for sure. And the crowd's, you know, freaking bananas. So they all pumped up for Randy Orton, and he, you know how he always does his arm stuff. He's like, yeah, crowd, come on, let me hear it, stand up, stand up. He always does that these days, I don't know why. And then he does his Orton pose, but it's not really the Orton pose. Now he shows off his muscles when he does it. He doesn't do the straight arms anymore. He just does his, he does the Orton pose with his muscles. I don't like that pose. I think it's like a show off, it's like a dick move. But once again, this match was almost the same as the Naomi versus Lana match. Pretty much Jinder Mahal is working on the knee or the leg. I can't really I don't know. Anyways, the leg area. Jinder Mahal's working on the leg, so he does a lot of leg locks. He's doing the Dory Funk and Terry Funk little leg lock thing where he twists around it. I thought that was pretty cool. Only reason why I know that is because of WWE Legends of Wrestling. That's how I know that type of move. We also saw a figure 4 leg lock from Jinder Mahal. It was pretty funny because they cut a shot to Ric Flair and he's just like laughing, and then Byron Saxton, I think he was like, oh, Ric Flair, he's amazed. And I'm just like, yeah, Ric Flair's proud, actually. He's proud because that move never beats nobody. He always says that. He said it back in his podcast, and he still says it today to interviews and all that stuff. But I don't know. The crowd was freaking amazing for this match, just because it's a, you know, homeboy and all that stuff, and USA Viva Las Vegas. Now, I didn't really enjoy this match that much. I thought it was pretty decent. But let's go to the end where we saw the Singh brothers. They put Jinder Mahal's leg onto the ropes, right? So the referee saw that. And then he's teasing that he's going to disqualify them. But Randy Orton's like, no, don't do that. Don't disqualify him because then I'll lose. And then the referee's like, in the end, he's like, oh, okay. And this is Mike Chioda, right? He's like, oh, all right. You get the hell out of here. So they get out, sort of. Now they go as far as the ring post that is close to the ramp, right? They go as far as that. So the referee's like, all right, cool. They're going to move. Like, they're right there, they're gonna move. Then the referee turns around and goes back to the action. But then the Singh brothers are talking to each other very secretly, you know, they're like, oh yeah, Punjabi. So then they go over to the barricade where the legends are seated. And they're like, oh, you think this is funny? Praise Allah, get up for God there. And then they freaking grab Bob Orton's throat or something, like they grabbed his shirt. And then he's standing up, right? Bob Orton's standing up. So this is the Singh brothers. They both grab Bob Orton. Ric Flair's standing right there. He stands up. And then you have the other legends who just sit down. They just sit there and they're like, oh, this is great entertainment. Oh, where's my freaking popcorn? Let me just enjoy some more. And then it felt like 2 minutes where Randy Orton just comes in and boom. He like attacks the Singh brothers, Samil and Sonata. He attacks both of them. And I'm just like, dude, the legends are standing right there, sitting right there. They couldn't do shit. They couldn't do nothing. How Ric Flair's right there. He's known to give a few chops and bleed for no reason. But we saw Randy Orton attack the brothers. We saw pretty much the same sequence as what he did at Backlash. Back body drop over the timekeeper's area to one of the brothers, Singh brothers. Then we saw a backdrop, slammed him right onto the announce table, pretty much with the same devastation as what happened at Backlash. RKO onto the outside, onto one of the brothers, and then a freaking super RKO from one table to another, out of nowhere, of course, because freaking Singh brothers just standing on top of the table for no reason. RKO out of nowhere. Randy Orton's like, yeah, I'm the Hulk, and yeah, I'm Randy Orton. And then he gets back inside, and a freaking boot to the knee, and then the Colossus. Bang! 1, 2, 3, Punjabi. Perhaps the match I didn't even care about, but I still watched, was Breezango versus the Ascension. Ooh. Now before this, we had another Fashion Files or Fashion Vice City stories. Breezango got a VHS tape, and on the tape it said, oh, we're coming after you, we're coming for you. And then so the tease was, who's gonna face Breezango tonight? And in my head I'm like, dude, it's only one team left. Like, We're not going to expect the American Alpha to come out of nowhere and turn bad, are we? It's only one team that's there. We saw all the teams on this show. Who else do we expect? Freaking Simon Gotch and what's the other guy? English AIDS or something? We're not going to see those teams. It's so weird. Like, who else are you expecting? APA or bloody Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? I don't know. But we saw this match and freaking, I don't even know how it ended. I know Breezango won, Fandango did something. I don't really know how it finished because I was just looking at my iPad and I was looking up sometimes, going back to the iPad. Looking up, going back to the iPad. And then in the end, before I knew it, freaking Fandango won and pinned one of the face paint guys with a roll-up or something because the face paint guy was like, oh my god, I got beaten by the best team in freaking SmackDown history. The main event! We saw a 6-man Money in the Bank ladder match. AJ Styles, Kevin Owens, Dolph Ziggler, Sami Zayn, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Baron Corbin attacked Shinsuke Nakamura from behind while he was doing his entrance. Now straight away, Baron Corbin's beating down Nakamura. He throws him into the barricade. He hits him with a camera, freaking $5,000 camera. And I'm just like, dude, throw that to me, man. I need a freaking camera right over here. Right now, come on now. Don't waste that freaking money, yo. So then the referees come out. They're checking up on Shinsuke. They take him to the back, you know, same old, same old. So then we get into the match. Baron Corbin's like, ring the bell, ring the bell. What are you doing? I don't care what you're doing. Ring the bell. Bell's rung. Get into our match. Pretty cool match right here. AJ Styles has the offense. Sami Zayn had the offense. Freaking Kevin Owens was going to do a dive onto the outside from the top rope. But then Sami Zayn grabbed Kevin Owens and freaking body slammed him. Well, what's it called? Gorilla press. Gorilla pressed him right onto the ladder, which was like facing up. For, like the ladder's lying down, like how you normally see it on standing up. Anyways, right onto the ladder. Freaking ladder just bent and twisted. Oh my god, that ladder was so brutal. AJ Styles and Dolph Ziggler trying to attack each other while going up to the Money in the Bank briefcase. That was pretty cool. In the end, we saw a zigzag from Dolph Ziggler. I really thought he was going to snap his neck onto the rope or something, but that was pretty scary how close it was. There was also a moment where AJ Styles has the briefcase, right? He has both hands onto the briefcase. Or so we thought. So then Dolph Ziggler came in and snuck the ladder right underneath him. I don't understand what happened here, right? AJ Styles had the chance to unhook the briefcase or something, but, you know, it happens like that. He just falls off like Owen Hart, falls off and then dies right onto the canvas there. But then Dolph Ziggler's like, ha ha ha, it was all in my plan. I did it. So then he grabs the ladder, he tries to go up, but no, he gets stopped. Baron Corbin comes in, he's doing all the hit stuff. Sami Zayn comes in, haluva kick to Baron Corbin. Kevin Owens comes in, freaking awesome move right onto the apron, right? So all the chaos, right? All the chaos. In the end, we see Baron Corbin's eventually just gonna get that briefcase, climbing rung after rung slowly as possible. But then we hear and all that crap. And then freaking Shinsuke Nakamura, music and all, comes out. He's hobbling down the ring. He's hobbling. He's like, oh, me leg. Oh, he's hobbling down with his music playing in the background. Freaking the crowd's going freaking ballistic. They're singing his song while he's doing all his offensive stuff. He has all the kicks. He's taking everybody out with the Kinshasa. Freaking amazing. It kind of felt weird because all the other superstars are pretty much tired and Shinsuke Nakamura is coming back from a little sprain on the leg or something, and he freaking just does Kinshasas to everybody. Kinshasa for all. So then we get a tease, right? Shinsuke's going up to the top of the ladder. He's gonna climb, but then, oh, wait a minute. AJ Styles is on the other side. So then they have a little freaking tease, and then they start brawling. And oh my god, all great stuff. I thought it was pretty good. Probably the best match of the night. And then we saw AJ and Nakamura. They're on the top of the ladder. They're trying to punch each other off just to get to that briefcase. And then Baron Corbin just comes in, sneaks in, and pushes the ladder. Both of the men fall off, throats to the ropes. And there you have it. Baron Corbin climbs up rung after rung. Takes 20 minutes, just like Jack Swagger, to unhook the briefcase. And there we have it. Your new Money in the Bank winner and holder, Baron Corbin. Okay, guys, that's what I thought of the entire WWE SmackDown pay-per-view Money in the Bank. Tell me what you thought down below. All in all, I'll give this a 7 out of 10. I thought it was cool, but I thought Raw beat this by far. I thought the Mike and Maria Kanellis thing really, I don't know, in my head I just thought it was really good. Probably not for all of you, but I thought it was cool. New Day and the Usos, really good match, although the stupid ending at the end, but really cool match. Women's ladder match, pretty cool, but I think down the road, once we get some better women like Asuka and whoever else that comes along in that division, you know, we'll get a better match. You know, more physical and more hard hitting. Like in this match we just had, I mean, we saw just Charlotte pretty much doing all the high moves and little ladder stuff in here. You know, it wasn't the best, but you know, like I said before, at the start of the thing, I said you can only go up from here, and that's how I see the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. You can only go up from here. So let's see what happens next year. But that's about it for this. Hope you enjoyed this short, shocking review of Money in the Bank. And until next time, thank you.